turn. Yeah.
Deep within the maze-like coral cathedrals, one predator rules with an iron grip, the Cubera Snapper. Growing to over 100 pounds, these solitary titans aren't just fish, they are biological siege engines. Their jaws are equipped with lethal, canine-like fangs evolved for one purpose: to crush the armored shells of lobsters and crabs like brittle glass in a single, thunderous snap. Targeting a mature Cubera isn't fishing, it's an invitation to a violent tug-of-war. The moment they strike, the game shifts. They don't just fight, they demonstrate a terrifying intelligence.
I like it.
Oh boy.
Whoa! Okay, let me back up. Okay, ready? Are you sure? Yeah. Oh, baby! Yes!
It is a high-stakes duel between human resolve and a reef demon that doesn't just refuse to surrender. It fights until the very last ounce of strength is spent. When you hook a Cubera, you aren't just catching a fish, you're engaging in a battle with the true king of the reef.
Taking that first cut up by the collar, right around the head.
The blade hums, gliding along the spine to release the fillet. Now, the skinning. Shh, rip.
You ride straight back down. So when you start riding the backbone, all your knife cuts are the same direction. Makes for a prettier fillet. This one weighed in at 27 pounds gutted, so about a 30-pounder. Really just got to kind of do it in pieces.
The knife kisses the skin, peeling it away in one smooth motion.
There's your fillet off a
Finally, dividing the fillet into perfect uniform strips. What remains is pristine, ivory white flesh, a texture that commands respect. The meat of a cubera is exceptionally dense, making it perfect for high heat applications. Seared at exactly 400 degrees Fahrenheit, the fillet undergoes a chemical transformation. The heat locks in the moisture, creating a golden caramelized crust while the interior remains succulent and flaky. This is a dish that honors the beast, offering an ocean-fresh flavor that completely defies its intimidating, monstrous origins. As the sun rises over Cosmoledo Atoll, the deck rocks gently with the swell. Then comes the strike, not a bite, an explosion. The Giant Trevally hits with such force it can rip the rod straight from your hands. Reels scream, arms lock, and suddenly you're no longer fighting a fish. You're fighting pure muscle engineered by the ocean itself. But here's what makes GTs truly terrifying. Researchers have filmed giant trevallies have been seen launching completely out of the water to snatch seabirds midair, calculating their attack with deadly precision before detonating from below like a missile. Imagine seeing the ocean explode beneath your feet and realizing the predator was watching long before you noticed it. And out here in Cosmoledo, that chaos is only the beginning. Would you take a bite of a fish that could rewire your nervous system? Great Barracuda, a living torpedo with a jaw like a guillotine. From a dead stop, it hits over 35 miles an hour, a kinetic strike that can shatter rods and cost you a finger in a heartbeat. But forget the teeth. The real killer is invisible. These predators are biological time bombs loaded with ciguatera toxin. It doesn't just make you sick, it rewires your brain. Heat becomes cold, cold becomes heat, and no kitchen can cook the poison out. Yet anglers like Jack's Thorn hunt them anyway. It's a high-stakes duel on the flats where 1 second of slack means losing the line or your hand. What if the fish you caught could crawl out of the water and survive long enough to follow the river to its next hunt? The instant the line goes tight, the water erupts. Snakeheads don't fight like ordinary fish. They thrash, dive into weeds, wrap around submerged branches, and attack with explosive bursts of raw power that feel almost violent in your hands. Then comes the silence, because somewhere beneath the dark water, you realize the predator is no longer running. It's turning back toward you. When this frankenfish invaded American waters, it didn't just arrive, it declared war.
I'm going to raise it. Nice one, about
Welcome to the Mississippi River, where the water has developed a taste for violence. You're cruising along, engine humming, and then, out of nowhere, the surface disintegrates.
Oh, it's cruise.
Hundreds of Asian carp erupt from the depths, turning the air into a chaotic blur of thrashing silver. They aren't jumping, they're launching, reacting to your motor like a hair-trigger minefield. These aren't just invasive pests, they are airborne projectiles. A single lucky hit can shatter a windshield, break a collarbone, or knock an angler clean overboard. The hunters have become the hunted, dodging shrapnel just to navigate the river. It's an insane, high-speed survival test that defies every law of the sport. First, the skin and fins need to be completely removed. The head is gone. Remove the internal organs and cut the meat into bite-sized pieces. No force, just precision. It is a zero-waste ballet, weaving through the anatomy, isolating the meat from the bone trap. Nothing is destroyed. Everything is honored. This isn't just butchery, it is the ultimate test. Behind the rough exterior of this river monster lies a hidden secret. When handled with precision, this despised intruder reveals a delicate, mild white meat that rivals even the most premium catches. To transform this ecological nightmare into a culinary masterpiece, we turn to the final step, the flash fry. As the fillets hit the oil at 375 degrees Fahrenheit, the magic happens. The intense, consistent heat incinerates the remaining microscopic bones, leaving behind nothing but an airy, golden, and incredibly crispy bite. What was once an environmental menace is now reclaimed as a work of art. This isn't just a meal, it is a masterclass in zero-waste sustainability, turning a force of destruction into a pride of the kitchen. In the dark shadows of shipwrecks across the Florida Keys, a silver ghost is waiting. They call it the Great Barracuda, a living torpedo. With a lifespan of up to 14 years, this species has evolved into a perfect mechanical weapon. Just look at those teeth. They're uneven, interlocking like a guillotine, built to rip through prey in a single bite. But the real power is the speed. From a dead stop, this thing hits 35 miles per hour in a heartbeat. That's as fast as a car flying through your neighborhood. But this pro hunter has a dark secret. Being at the top of the food chain means it soaks up ciguatera toxin over the years. A record-breaking 85-pounder might look like the trophy of a lifetime, but in reality, it's a dose of incurable poison. So, how do seasoned fishermen face off with this death machine and turn it into an irresistible meal, all while keeping their hands in one piece? Meet Billy Salt Miller. He's spent 20 years on the flats of the Bahamas. Today, Billy isn't out here for a relaxing Sunday. He's in a one-on-one duel. The rod is bent nearly to the water. The barracuda underneath is fighting like crazy. To handle those razor-sharp teeth, Billy has to use a wire leader. Use a standard monoline? Game over in exactly 1 second. This struggle lasts 10 minutes, but every second counts. You can't let up for a moment. Meanwhile, out on the open water, veteran anglers are working just as hard to get these predators on the hook. You can see them thrashing, realizing they've been outsmarted. It's time to get that hook out of the guillotine jaw. Jaw, a 4-pounder, perfect for dinner. The fish had been brought aboard, but what technique transformed it from an incurable poison into a delicacy?
Nice little barracuda here. Check out the teeth.
Elijah is a master of the blade.
Incredible.
To him, every fish is a piece of architecture. That's armor plating. Scales so tough they need a cast steel tool to move them.
Any other fish? Fillet this guy up right there. Their skin's soft. It just stinks and it's very
Now comes the money shot, the cut along the backbone.
and then run the knife right up the back here. A lot of scales. And the meat on these.
Elijah separates 2 bone-white fillets, clean as fresh snow.
It's a pretty nice meat right there. Do the other side here. Right down the ribs there. There we go. 2 nice pieces of meat. On this side.
Elijah is about to take this terrifying sea monster and turn it into something every diner is going to crave.
There you go. It's a pretty nice piece of...
The magic starts with these firm white chunks of meat. First up, the Florida classic, Barracuda nuggets. A thin dusting of cornmeal keeps them crispy without soaking up all that oil. Look at that, golden brown in just 4 minutes. Add a side of tangy tartar sauce and you'll see why locals call this soul food. Barracuda isn't fishy at all. It's meaty like mackerel, but light like a flounder. For something a bit more refined, you can't go wrong with oven-grilled fillets with garlic and olive oil. Most coastal shacks sell these for about $19 a plate. That's a steal for a taste of an ocean assassin. A busy seaside spot can move 50 orders in just a 2-hour lunch rush. What started as a scary, toxic monster becomes a symbol of the community, all thanks to the right set of hands.